Howdy, folks. You probably know the drill by now. I'm Stately. This is 1mc3.com. I hope everybody's well. I'm in mod mode. I don't need to be in mod mode. Not right this second. How you doing, Mason? Yeah, it's quiet here today. It's a lot busier earlier, but everybody kind of just left over the last hour or so. Must be dinner time in suburbia or something. So this thing, I'm still not sure that I'm happy with this thing. I don't know, it's not important enough to like completely redo, but I feel like it needs something. Let's try maybe doing something different with this. It's the elevator shop that I was working on at the end of the stream last night. It's nothing special, I just want to get it finished off so I can move on to bigger, better, more interesting things. I don't even want to talk about this derp. I'm just going to put a sign on it, I think. Moved all the supplies into the basement recently. There we go. I always have a couple of signs lying around. Oh, right, that way. Duh. We'll worry about that later. This entire row here is going to be basically just built up stuff. This really doesn't fit in either, but, you know, whatever. One disaster at a time, right? Alright, so maybe we can do trapdoors. Would that look good? I'm thinking that wouldn't look that good either. I don't know. I can't really come up with anything to make this not hideous. Statue of you. I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh, you know what? It's fine. We'll just leave it like that. I'm going to lower the floor so we can do a decent interior. We're going to have a dummy elevator in here so that people can try it out. And some tutorial signage, and that's about it. Gonna keep it nice and simple. Maybe some lighting. Lighting's good, right? Kids like lighting, I'm pretty sure. Okie dokie. And there we go. Okay, that's going to be a lot easier to work with. So we'll actually place one. Yeah, I think we'll place the elevator up against this wall, just in the middle. Grab a couple of torches for now. We're obviously not going to light this with torches. That's not how we roll. But for now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't have a middle. Maybe I'll put it in the corner. I could do that. Or maybe it'll just be a little off kilter, and that'll be fine too. Let me grab some supplies. Let's see, we'll use not the hardened clay, the dark oak wood. And some smooth stone. What else? I don't need a whole lot else. I'm going to need to make some signs, but I have a bunch of dark oak. I'll grab some more just in case. Adjustable speeds for the elevator. Waffles posted something on Discord about adjustable speeds. So, the elevator, it's not really meant to bring you to a specific floor or anything like that. It's meant to be used with redstone. The idea is that you can use the elevator as the basic movement mechanism, but do the automation, whatever kind of automation you want to do with basic redstone. So, you know, you could do a stop at different floors by projecting a block into the corridor or something like that. We don't actually need to do that because we're just going to do this. Your tower has no room for redstone. So that's easy, right? And then up here, a couple torches as well. Right. Yeah, the point is to make something that fits in with Minecraft, something that's Minecrafty, so to speak, and something that propels you upwards is something that Minecraft has just always been missing. I think it's ridiculous that there's no provision for actual elevators, but they'd never add a feature to Minecraft that would literally like have buttons or anything like that. I did think about it and think about how you do it, and to be honest, I can't quite wrap my head around that either. I mean, even if you had a battery of buttons, it would take up a massive amount of space. There's no real way, for example, to do an elevator on this tower, which has 10 floors above the 2 ground floors, with buttons for individual floors. You couldn't even fit in the buttons. So I don't know. I figured I'd just treat it as if it were more or less a powered rail that goes up, right? So it all it knows is push forward, push up. Everything else is kind of up to the designer to sort out. And up here we'll do the dark oak again. That's not quite what I had in mind. Now I'm using the same material for the floor, ceiling, and these pillars. I'm not quite sure that's the best idea I've ever had.
Yo!
Yo. What up, birds?
Nothing much, yourself?
Oh, you know, same ol'. What is this unbearable derp that you built downtown?
Unbearable derp?
Unbearable derp. It's a cobblestone diamond store.
Oh, I thought it was kind of, it was like mining-ish.
It's
mining-esque.
shameful. Shame on you.
Come on, man. I thought it was cool.
You're welcome to build
I'll
something
build a
here,
better
but
one.
like this row here, this entire downtown area, we're going for like a specific style. So build a little corner shop or something. That would look awesome.
Alright, cool. I'm actually at an in-city, so I need some of these blocks to build a shop, so cool. We'll do that.
No rush. You can leave it up for now. Just come up with something cool to replace it with at some point.
Yep.
How's your tower coming along? I saw a picture on Discord. It looks really nice. We should head over to planning during the stream and check out some of the new stuff that's been going on over there. The server hasn't been entirely stable, but people are building really awesome stuff with the new tools, so I'm pleased with that.
I just feel that with World Edit, we're taking a bigger bite than we can chew with building these in the real world.
Yeah, that is a problem. It's going to be much more challenging to actually build this stuff for realsies.
Yeah.
You know what this needs? This needs a light up top above the entrance. Let me see if I have some glowstone lying around. Can always go get some if we don't. So have you found a location for that tower yet?
I have not. I thought about putting on, like, you know that plot of land across from your tower?
The plot of land across from my tower?
Yeah, Nikki's plot of land.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought about putting it there, but I don't think it'll fit.
Probably won't. We're also going to use that for an extension for our downtown area. That's going to be part of the whole urban built-up area eventually.
How about, do you plan on extending towards your place?
Towards what?
Your
Sorry, you
Your
broke
tower.
up halfway through there. Am I planning on expanding towards
tower?
my tower?
Yeah.
You mean the skyscraper?
No, the, stately tower or whatever, like where you keep your stuff.
There's actually some space around there that you might be able to use. We can go look later on in the stream. If you hop on, we can just go wander around a bit and see if we can find you a good spot. I'm pretty sure there are some good spots around there. The terrain's a little rough here and there. Or you could do it along the road down the flower forest to Sponton. Still plenty of room there, but you're getting pretty far out of town at that point.
Yeah. I want somewhere with, like, traffic, because I'm hoping to be a shop/hotel place, so...
Gotcha. Maybe back here? There's, like, that build, but that's been abandoned for a year now. I don't know. Are you watching the stream?
Okay. I'll pull it up after I'm done with these freaking... Oh god.
No worries. We can look around later. It doesn't have to be now. All right. I'm heading back to base. I forgot that that's what I was doing. I don't know what this is. The things people build, man. And once again, we are walking where we could be taking a minecart, or indeed a horse.
Classic stately move.
Yeah, it seems to happen about 4 times a stream. Ha! There we go. One thing I do still want to do with the elevators, if it turns out to be viable, and I think it probably will be, is to allow other minecarts, that is to say minecarts that don't have players in them, to use the elevators. I think that would be good for cool redstone contraptions, transporting stuff around. Hell, it would take away the need to make item elevators in a lot of cases. That would be nice. Item elevators are clumsy and high maintenance. Let me see what I have in the way of lighting. I know I bought a bunch of lights. Here's an extra elevator I can use at some point. I know I didn't use some of them, so there's got to be a couple around here somewhere. Yes, 2 of these spotlights should do just fine. Alright, let's head on back, finish this thing off, and move on with our lives. I don't think we're going to be able to get started on Super Splat today. There isn't really anybody on. But I also have an idea for adding Spleef to the Kit PvP code, so you can have automated Spleef matches. And I think once I do that, we should build like a big national stadium somewhere. Yeah, that would be cool, huh?
Shulkers are very annoying. I've never dealt with them before, but they're very annoying.
Never dealt with what before?
Shulkers? I just found my first in-city. So annoying. Shulkers.
And we're probably going to reset the end once 111 comes out.
What?
Because otherwise it's going to be very hard to find shulker boxes. We'll leave the center area, the center island, and the grinder intact and reset the rest, I suspect. It'll probably reduce the price of elytras by a bunch as well. Very roughed up. Welcome. Fix it. And that. It's amazing the things you can fix running around Urberg. You, you need to protect your business interests, don't you? So yeah, this is fine. I'll tell you what, let's make this match. Oh, that's actually kind of irritating. I need to work on this without actually getting into the elevator. Let's see.
Whoop, Frostwalker.
Frostwalker's kind of fun. There's some weird glitch, and I'm not sure if it's Spigot or just Minecraft in general, that causes Frostwalker ice to sometimes not melt properly. Alright, so I think we'll have to do this here, and then a door maybe for an elevator. That makes sense, right? Let me do... What would be a good door for an elevator? I guess an iron door would be the most obvious thing, right? But no, I think we're going to leave the door out because you're going to be coming down that shaft as well, and for one, if it's an iron door, you won't be able to actually actuate it. And two, it's not really necessary. So, we had this, the lighting, we're going to put that up here, I think, and then a slab beneath it, and that's a pretty nice little elevator shaft. There we go. I'm thinking maybe I need a different floor material. Maybe I should use spruce for the floor here. Because it's kind of, it's not very varied. It's kind of boring. Just /QBuck followed by a number. Somebody said it didn't work though. There might be a permissions issue. Alright, well, I'll look into that. The elevators still aren't working properly on planning, by the way. I assume that's why you wanted the QBucks. Well, no, there's a bug that causes them to stop working under certain circumstances. Instead of actually enabling the Q-Bucks, what I'll probably do is just make elevators placed on planning automatically have the maximum strength. The registers don't work at all. None of the commerce code is in there. It's the only things I've added are the head code, the elevator code, and I think the things for sitting on heads. Alright, we'll put a light up here. That seems like a good place for a light. Yeah? Yeah. And that should be plenty of light to prevent anything from spawning down here. Maybe a trapdoor over that. And this area doesn't really serve much of a purpose. It's just here by virtue of the fact that we need somewhere for the elevator to go. So I don't know what I'll do with it. Maybe what we'll do is we'll have the actual elevator block on sale down here, and we'll have the tutorial area upstairs. So there we go. Elevators are on sale for 7 Q-Bucks right now. I think the final price will be 10, so not a huge difference. And that gives you a power 10 elevator, and then every Q-Buck you feed it increases the power by 2. And if you break the elevator, you get the Q-Bucks back. They drop. I'm going to post that all on the website as well later today. Once this is officially done, we'll consider the elevators to have been officially launched. What should we do with the outside? Do we still need some more decor for this? Something to pretty it up a little bit, or are we pretty much good to go here? A little bit of material variety, maybe? I don't know. I don't really see anything worth doing that wouldn't, like, overcomplicate it. I don't like having these big flat walls. I always try to avoid them, but I have failed in that mission today. We had the overhang at one point. Okay, so let's do a couple signs. That's plenty of signs. And you know what I should also do, though? I should make it so you can actually see the elevator down here. So let me just pop glass in, I think. Yeah, I think glass is fine. I want people to actually see how the elevator goes in, because obviously if you have it hidden under a block, it might as well not be there. Fortunately, I have many glass, many much glass. Hey, Woffs. How you doing? Oh, right. If I'm going to do that, I need to do some cleanup work down here. Hey, Cole. Do I care? No. Haha, no, also. Alright. Thank you, elevator. I'm gonna have to break it so that I can work down there. No big. There. That will do nicely. There. And now people can look down and see the elevator machine. Excellent. And shall we put up like a signboard here? If we do, I'm going to use oak or something, because we've already used way too much dark oak here. That's up to you. I thought about doing interiors for the skyscraper, but I figured people would probably enjoy doing their own. What up, man? I should just see modify public this right away, because otherwise I'm going to forget. There. On sale, just $7 Q. You got three elevators. Why the hell not, right? They're cheap, they're versatile, guaranteed to get your money's worth. Yeah, oak. Hey, there we go. Excellent. So what we'll do is we'll have a couple of... Maybe do it if people ask. Yeah, sure. I mean, you can always do like a design service if that's what you enjoy, or furnish some of them and don't furnish some of them. That would be perfectly sensible too. Big bada boom. So, assuming we don't want it directly in front of the window, I think this wall would probably make the most sense. And, crud. Doesn't really leave a lot of room, does it? That's like a 3x2. Also blocks this, but we can just move this. Put it over here instead. So big and clumsy. But I think it'll work. Default strength is 10 blocks. And increase by 2 per That's not how you spell clicking. Increase by 2 per Q-buck by clicking the elevator with Q-bucks. Shafts must have a roof. exit must be 3 high for players or 2 high for minecarts. Players take no fall damage in elevator shafts. So that's, I guess, the basics, right? The end cities are OP. Oh, there's some good stuff there. But let's be honest, it's you know, in-game material on Minecraft has always been a little bit weak. And that's kind of it, right? You go up here, you read the tutorial information. If I decide I need to add some more stuff up here, I can. There's still room. I kind of thought it would be nice to have an example shaft with a minecart. But I think people can probably work that out. Because, hey. So let's just call this done for now. I want to be done with it. I'm a little tired of looking at it, and it feels like it's taken too long already. So there we have it, the elevator store. What shall we work on now?
Super Splat.
Super Splat? Shall we get started?
Yeah, I'm down.
Hello? A little lag
Yes.
spike there. And mobs everywhere. Okay, so we need to find a good location for it, for one. I was thinking Stately Land. Let me sleep. Make the darkness go away. Fine, be that way. What's with all the creepers? Wow, that didn't really make the darkness go away. The Kit PvP district. We don't have all that much room left in the Kit PvP district, though. I don't want it in the downtown area. There's not really enough space. This would be the only suitable area in the downtown district. Hello, there's creepers everywhere today. Why are you not dead? Maybe I didn't shoot you enough. That's a good reason, right? Yeah. Talked about it on stream earlier, too. This is, I guess, Floofy. She had a building up here that was actually pretty nice, but she tore it down, and I'm not entirely clear on why. Maybe because of the spiders. Like, well, the spiders live here now. It's not really doable, is what I think about it. I wish it were, but, regulating the speed is kind of an issue. If you're not careful, it'll stop lifting you entirely. And you can't just go by force. So I have some pretty convoluted calculations to work out the exact thrust based on your velocity and your delta. And I can't just change it so that you can turn the speed up or down. I'm just glad I finally got it more or less stable, to be honest. Sorry. Sometimes you have to do math stuffs to make sure that the, you know, elevator stuffs work. Come on, guys. Hey, a Cubuck and a clue. Is it a good clue? Oh, I didn't even pick it up. Really? Tell you, man, these skeletons are getting jerkier and jerkier. Karth. I got Karth. Don't need. Do not want enchanted arrow. Also not that interesting. Cool, but not that interesting. We could tear this down, I suppose. This has been abandoned for a while. Really? Do you get a charged skeleton horse when you do that? I think somebody was trying to make like... Oh, yeah, the thing. It's actually, yeah, that's a 1.9 vanilla feature. It's like a zombie horseman, skeleton horseman trap, it's called. I don't know. I'm tempted to say let's do it somewhere else, but I get that you don't want to go like walk a million miles from one Kit PvP arena to the next. So let's see if we can find something nearby. If it ever stops snowing and being horrendously dark, that would be nice, because then I could actually move around. Not having to shoot something every 15 seconds. Oh, come on. Oh, now there's a... And I'm on fire. I'm probably going to die. Ugh. Through some miracle I haven't quite yet. What about up here? Should we do it at like the top of a mountain? I mean, we can have an elevator going up to it, right? Because we have those now. Whoa, that guy has like the worst knockback bow I've ever seen. I was like suddenly in a different time zone. Alright, I'm gonna... need a little more food. There we go. And I'll worry about that another time. Shall we do it up at the top of this this peak here? Hey! The sun has come out. Suddenly the world looks a whole lot nicer. Lofts, Mason, what do you think? Is there nobody left? Has everybody gone?
I is here.
Hey, check it out, Loot Crate. What'd I get? Just Q-Bucks? Well, I got some Q-Bucks.
Does the build have to be particularly good looking?
Of course it does. I'm not gonna make an ugly build.
It's not ugly, it's just not great looking.
Which build are you talking about?
I'm building my shop because out of the blocks I just got from the end, so it's just purple and stone brick. I'll make it pretty though.
Yeah, just what we're going for here, style-wise, is just a big city. That's basically it. The theme or the guideline, insofar as there is one, is like early 20th century New York City or Gotham, if that makes you feel happier. But the housing, the buildings in that area need to all basically take up the entire platform and be physically connected to each other. So you're good there. This will work just fine, sure.
Cool.
And then we're going to have like a crummy little alley out back. Maybe we'll carve out a little bit of space in one of the buildings so there's a little square. You know, for shady deals. What's that?
Can I hide in the dark corner and steal a few bucks in the alley?
Yeah, exactly. You can stand around mugging people.
Nice.
No, but this is fine. Well, maybe... Well... Oh, good one, Mason. GG. I just got assassinated. I did. I are dead. Oh, and bear in mind, don't put any windows like on this side because there's going to be a building right up against it.
Yep.
So, I'm thinking up on top of this hill is a good place for Super Splat. It'll look down on downtown. That'll be nice. Hey, Cowie. How you doing? And here we are now. So this is an issue because this is kind of in the way. It's definitely not a high effort build, but let's see who made it. Darushk. Well, alright, we'll have to keep it then. We actually know Darushk. Okay, maybe not here. Not especially. I think it's been a few months since he's been on. How about up here? This was Floofy's. I'm thinking she probably won't mind too much. 7 months? Really? It's been 7 months? Huh. So what are we going to do for Super Splat? I mean, I'm halfway tempted to just use the same sizes and come up with a different lobby and setup, but I'm also open to doing something different. I don't think it needs to be taller, because if we make it any taller, it'll just make it easier for people to catch on. No, we kind of can't, because they tend to grow all over the place in really irritating ways. Why, though? I mean, is there any benefit? The corners, yes. The infernal corners. Or we squeeze it in back here. I mean, it's not going to have a huge footprint. Maybe we'll just do that. Maybe we'll just squeeze it in here. This will work just fine. I think we'll make it less tall above ground. I kind of want to have it set up so that spectators can watch from the top instead of the bottom, but what I'm thinking, instead of like putting the entire thing underground, is that we can maybe put half of it underground and have an elevator going up. So should we do just a single ladder, or should we come up with like a combination of several ladders where you can jump back and forth? Yeah, that's the whole idea, to have a viewing area. Because I'd be kind of okay with having either like 2 ladders next to each other, or 3 ladders where 2 of them go halfway up and then you have to jump to the middle ladder to go the rest of the way. So we'd have basically 3 tops. Maybe there would be a knockback sword on the center one, and the apples would be on the outside ones. That makes sense? A bow with wonder ability. No, I don't really want to complicate the gameplay. I think maybe, if anything, maybe some snowballs with knockback might be viable. 5, 6, 7. So the interior is currently 7 by 7. I'm going to head over to planning and try a couple of different layouts to see what might work gameplay wise. Again, I don't think I want to do the exact same thing, because Splat's fine the way it is. Splat's fun, it works. There's no reason to change it. What the? Okay. This isn't quite right. I seem to have broked something. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. It's just the roads, it's not a huge deal. I was trying to replace the grass paths because they cause a physics effect to go off when you do batch replace. And somehow they ended up getting replaced with nothing. Again, not a big deal, easy to fix. Alright, this is my plot, right? Yeah. So, wood. Let's start with ladders. And some stone for the exterior, or just some material for the exterior. Whatever, doesn't really matter. And then something uses a pillar. I'm not doing this for the specific materials, that should be obvious. So let's see, this is a nice build, by the way. Phoenix worked on this for hours last night. Turned out pretty nice. It's based on a template, but it's a really nice blimp. It looks great. And this is going to be Waffles' tower. There's going to be an elevator in the middle, and he said he was planning on doing a museum up at the top. I think that would be neat. And we should go check out Birds' tower too. In a bit. /plots visit Kingbirds. Check it out. This is what he's working on. And this is an original design, right, Birds?
Yep.
Sweet. Very impressive. It's not done yet, it looks like.
Yeah, I
is
got
this
some
like
interior
a
to do.
launch platform, or oh, this is a launch platform. I thought you were gonna have it like blossom out from the top.
I was going to I talked to Phoenix, and he was going to put his blimp docking to my building, so...
I see. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. You said on Discord that you were gonna add a Zeppelin dock. Cool. And this is the tower that Mason's working on. Kind of similar to the skyscraper, a little more gothic. So there's cool stuff going on. People are already building really nice stuff on the new planning server when it's up, which is, you know, regularly. And then you get the people who just claim a giant plot and turn it into a gigantic hole. Those people exist too. The penthouse? What is this? Did you just poke a hole in the void here? Oh, that's nice. Very helpful. Bear in mind, guys, if you claim a plot and you just put derp on it, I will eventually roll it back. I'm not going to start doing that just yet, but eventually I will. Alright, this is not mine. Let me just head on back. So, basically what we have now, let me just check the height real quick. I think the height's good, so I want to keep that about the same. How do I work that out? Slash KPV. The only real easy way to do that would be to just get inside. I guess we'll just here slash KPVP disable splat. No. There we go. And now we can just climb on up. Capitalism at work, man. What's not to like? Oh, balls. I still need to put a place up to sell blank deeds as well. So this is 133. And this is 73, so 60, exactly 60 blocks tall. Okay, seems reasonable. We'll keep it at 60 blocks. And yeah, I'm going to start in the corner so I don't end up using the entire plot for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, the ground is 64, so I'm just going to go up to 134. I mean 124. Just coming up with an interior design for Super Splat. Yeah, just /TPA.
Are we building this house together?
I think we're going to build it by the other kit PvP stuff.
So we're by the ice cube?
Ish, yeah. Ballpark.
Okay.
So this is kind of problematic because it's going to be hard to get the symmetry right. If we do 2 there and 3 there, square root is 1.4, 2.8. So these are like 2.8 apart from the corner, and these are 3. That's pretty close. Hey, thanks. That was very helpful.
Sorry.
It's alright. You wanna, here, /plots. Is that, can now build while the plot owner's online. Okay, so, maybe you can just help out with these towers. They're gonna go up 30, so to,
Okay, I can break things.
94, I think. There's also a plots trust command that'll allow people to build on your plot even when you're not online. The standard plot add command only lets people build when you're online. And then we'll have maybe an overlap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks.
I was gonna use world edit, but it didn't let me.
What's that?
I was gonna like world edit the holes in, so I'm lazy.
The holes?
Like the pillar things.
Oh, that's not really necessary, is it?
Well, it is if you're lazy like me.
Well, just try being a little less lazy and start slapping some ladders on the outside of these things.
Every side?
Every side of every pillar, yeah.
Ah, I see.
It seems like if you do 2 passes, it'll get everything. Nice.
So we're gonna have like a lava floor too.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to have an elevator up to the lobby, which is going to be at the top. And then the floor will be lava.
Elevator inside KPVP?
No, an elevator outside to the lobby. This thing we're working on here, Kawi, this is going to be our new Super Splat arena. Although I'm not really working on the design right now. I'm just looking at the... What was that, Waffs?
I said I thought you were going to use the elevator in the arena. It's like a new meta.
You could. I mean, you could definitely come up with a kit PvP arena that uses elevators. I think it might actually be a lot of fun. You know, you could have platforms at different levels. You could have elevators going between them. Maybe even without shafts, so you can move around or get knocked out of the elevator shaft. I'm looking forward to seeing what people come up with. But it's proven hard to get people to actually make kit PvP arenas. I thought everybody would be like really enthusiastic about that and make a bunch, but almost nobody does except me.
Because it's work. We don't like work.
Yeah, you like the new planning, Cowie?
We're
This
all
is-
lazy people.
So very strange, this. I'm not sure what happened with these roads. Alright, so then we'll have to...
We should have the spectating area on top.
That's the
Or on
plan,
the side.
yes. We're going to have the lobby up top,
Cool.
so that you can actually look down on the gameplay. And then we'll have an elevator on the outside that goes up to the lobby. Sure, Mason. What's this?
Like one of the designs for it, maybe like square or something. Like you can have like a ceiling to it.
Just a tower?
Like no, for flat, something like this.
Is Mason talking to me on Discord?
Can you hear me?
Your volume is like 0, Mason. Turned
I
it up.
turned him up to like 200 so I can hear him.
Yeah, I can't hear anything you're saying. I could just about make out that you were saying something. Okay. Alright, so bear in mind that A, the actual splat area, the gaming area, has to be a rectangle, and B, it has to be physically separated from the viewing area so you can't jump in. So you could raise the glass, but you're going to have to come up with a different shape for the interior if you want it to actually be a kit PvP arena.
Can you hear me now? I just connected with my phone.
A little bit. Let me see if I can turn you up some more. Alright, try now. Or don't try now, that's fine too. Alright, I'm going to head back to what I was working on. Alright, so we're going to have an exterior that's 1, 2, 3. We had an interior size of 7 by 7 for the original. So if we do 3 blocks out from the outermost pillars, we'll have the same amount of workspace, effectively. Make the ground have... No, I think lava is appropriate for the ground. Yeah, the roads went awry. I was trying to fix something yesterday, and earlier today, and it didn't quite work. But I'll take care of it. It'll get fixed at some point. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, and this is where World Edit's going to come in handy. I already added you.
I can't world edit without trust though.
You can't World Edit? Oh, fine.
Seems so disappointed by me.
Always a
Probably should be.
disappointment. So, let's see. What's the easiest way to do this?
What are you trying to do? Raise the wall?
I could just sit glass, right?
Undo that. Wait, what color is this? Light gray. Okay.
Bear in mind, we're only working on the shape here.
I got this.
You got this. You can just / expand 60 up. The total height of the exterior needs to be 60. I'll check you out.
I just did / walls.
Yeah, what, just light gray glass? It's not high enough. You didn't get the height right.
Alright.
So it was 64 at the ground. It should go up to 124, so it needs to go up another
124.
64, 124. Another 8. Is that right? No, that's just the height of the ladder, so this has to be another, say, 14? A little bit more and we're there.
Oops.
Close. Not quite, but close.
You didn't see that. There we go.
Yes. Oh my, yes you will.
It's gonna be so fun. I'm getting excited just looking at it.
So I'm thinking the spawns, should we just have like a spawn on top? No.
We should have like little platforms on the bottom. Like maybe the ground floor is lava, but there's a platform like a block above it where the spawns are. Maybe there's like 6 of them or something.
Yeah, I think 6 would be a good expected player count for this.
Can you do that? Oh yeah, you can auto give kits.
You what now?
If you don't pick a kit, it automatically gives you a kit, but I don't think we had that when we made the original Splat.
Well, obviously I have that on toybox, so I can grab whatever code I used for that and copy it over to the Splat code.
So yeah, a lot of people forget.
Well, yeah, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have, you know, any chests at all if there's only one kit. Let's see. So, I'm thinking about this, yeah. I'm thinking about the spawn points. What would be a sane place to do that? I don't want to have platforms, mostly because that would give you like a safe place to stand.
Right. Yeah, people could just camp on their platform.
Pretty much, and that's why we want to get rid of the floor in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, you have to spawn on a horizontal surface, which is kind of the challenge. I don't know. On one hand, I'd say just have a spawn block on top of each of these 3 ladders. That would be a really easy way to go about it. And then if you have more than 3 players, you just get pushed off at the beginning of the game and you catch onto a ladder. That's not a big deal.
Alright, good night, guys.
Take it easy.
Yep.
Or at the top in the walls, maybe? The problem is we have a triangular setup in a square room, so the spawns are going to be kind of... Yeah, we could easily do 3. We could pretty easily do 5, I suppose. And this one's kind of a problem. Would it make more sense to have 4 towers at the bottom, just for the sake of symmetry?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that.
I kind of do like it being uneven. And I kind
But
of
it's
don't.
Illuminati. We can't have any 3s on the server.
Yeah, but, I mean, yes, it does look cool, but it's also very impractical, I think. Hold on. Did I forget how to type cut? Contract. Contract 1u / cut. We'll go over here, / paste. I think this makes more sense. HB 3.5s. I don't know what you're talking about. So just to make sure here, once you're here, it's actually kind of hard to get on there. We might need to make this one go down another 10 blocks or so. 6 would probably do it, right? It's not. Did I mess something up? Which side? Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, this needs to be moved out 1 on this side. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crap. Alright. We can fix it. Just need to get to the other side of this. Should probably implement a through command at some point. And we'll stand right in the middle, just to be sure. We'll / expand ADU. Expand, whatever. Expand ADU / contract 1u / cut / undo / expand 1d / cut. And take it easy, Rough Dog. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, did I get it right? Yeah, I thought so. Let's finish off those ladders, make sure it's not too hard to jump. We don't want people to basically die just trying to get onto the main ladder. That would be kind of lame. So, you go up. Yeah, that's pretty doable, right? That's not something you need to be too concerned about. Moving back and forth is not too hard. So I think that should work. Now, what can we do with the spawns? Shall we, like, have spawns in alcoves in the walls? I think we're just going to have the one chest up top still. We might have chests on top of the smaller ones, or I might put the red wool on there for the power-ups. Maybe. But the spawn thing itself is kind of... Yeah, that's still the plan. Although maybe we'll have like apples on the top of those guys. Bear in mind though, the way it works right now is if you get a kit, it replaces your entire previous kit. So I might have to make some code changes to facilitate some things, depending on what we decide to do. But that's not answering my question. What do we need to do about the spawns? Where do we have these guys spawn? We could, in theory, have little alcoves on the sides, right? Does that make sense? Just working on the shape of the thing right now. That's a secondary concern. That's something we're going to think about once we actually have the thing put together. Well, the ground's going to be lava, right? That's the whole plan. If you hit the ground, you die instead of going splat. Closer to the ground? Yeah, maybe. Might make sense to have it a little lower. Let me close these back up. I hadn't really noticed much in the way of lag, to be honest. They even gave it a lot of extra memory compared with the previous one. Previous planning server was only running on 512 megs. This one has 2 full gigabytes. So maybe 15 off the ground. So we're at 64. Let's say 16. That would put us up on 80. Right? 65, so 81. I didn't know Discord supported custom emotes. That's kind of neat. Oh god, no. That's a terrible idea. I guess nobody really wants to talk about Splat today. It's just all, why isn't this working and why isn't that working? Anyway, let's see what we can do here. I guess that would work. We'd probably want it to be 3 high so you can actually jump without hitting your head. Slash plots add terrible the end. There you go. So what I'm thinking maybe is that we have the wool blocks here. The wool blocks are for spawns, right? And what we could potentially do is have a pressure plate here attached to a piston so that as soon as you spawn in, you immediately get pushed out. That way you can't hide there or anything. And that's a pretty easy thing to do. I've done it before. At this point, I'm not even pretending to pay attention to aesthetics. I'm just going to put this together real quick so that we can see it in action. So a pillar and a piston. Do we use sticky pistons? That doesn't matter, that's not really the point right now. And a pressure plate. And all you have to do is pressure plate, block, and that's why you don't have perms waffles. And now it's gone. So basically you'll spawn and you'll get pushed, only you won't because I'm not sure if they would like automatically disappear if you did that in a survival world. I guess not until there's a block update. There needs to be a solid block here, I think, for that to work. Solid block and a dot of redstone. That's the trick. Hello? There it is. Derp. Okay.
I'm faster.
Indeed so. Oops. Went straight by. Does it not work? Redstone's in the wrong place. Redstone needs to be directly under the thing, which is fine. Still can't move around through it or anything. So does that do the trick?
May you place it.
Is the redstone just not working? Because this should trigger.
Yeah, redstone works. I even put thing up there too. Wait.
I don't know. This is supposed to work. Not like I haven't done this before. This is just one. Oh, fine. That's
Oh,
good.
but it works.
That'll work once. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Good.
We're kind of working on a splat design here. Well, whatever works. I mean, the point is we push people out when they get spawned in, right? And that's easy enough to do one way or the other. Unless you're Mason, in which case now you're part of the piston. GG.
Oh.
You want any?
Alright,
Yeah,
now you're
we're you get off there so I can try it out real quick. Playing around with the design for a new splat arena. Yeah, so that's fine. I think we should do that. We'll have like 8 spawns, so plenty of room for lots of players. And you'll simply get pushed out as soon as you spawn, so you don't have to worry about people camping. And then we'll have an elevator at the exterior going up to the top, and the lobby will be up here. This is, I think, a little higher than it needs to be. We'll have to work out the exact height of the lobby. We'll just have a nice glass floor so that if you're spectating or if you're knocked out of the game, you can look down and see the goings on. Now, for the pillars themselves, I'm tempted to just have the one crate still. Just have the one kit at the top of the main ladder. But I do have clear glass. I don't like clear glass. I'm really not a fan of the stuff, primarily because the texture on the surface is not transparent on clear glass, so it looks really stripy and weird. At least with the vanilla textures it does. So what's our footprint look like? How big is this at the bottom? I'll go around the outside. It'll probably be easier to count. Not that it's particularly hard to count. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 by 15 on the exterior. This is going to be a big build. We're going to need massive amounts of supply. So we're looking at like a stack per level. And it's going to be about 70 levels tall. So we're going to need 70 stacks of material just for the exterior. I think he's working on an elevator setup or something. I'm not quite sure. What am I looking at? Oh, block palette? Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm thinking maybe we go with gray and the two blues. Because the one we have is red, orange, and yellow, right? So we should definitely do a different color palette than that. I think we should just start building, guys. We know what the shape of the thing is going to be. We have kind of an idea of what we're going to need for it. Does what look good? Oh, the top? It's not going to be a glass cage, guys. I just put in the glass for the shape, but it's going to be an actual building. It's going to be at least somewhat pretty. We're not going to just make a giant glass cage. I'm thinking, yeah, I know, that's true. We'll probably just use light gray for the top because it's almost completely transparent for most texture packs. Barriers? What do you mean barriers? Like barrier blocks? I mean, we could, but we build in survival, man. We can't build stuff that we can't get in survival. Oh, it's not that bad. Just means that everything on the server that we make we've actually earned. So if we assume... Oh, I know. Barrier blocks are absolutely cool. No doubt about it. Well, maybe we can come up with some other way to allow people to spectate. There are things you can do with like a top block preventing people from walking in and still leaving the view clear. Okay. Let's not do that. I think that's not a great idea. Of all of the ideas you've had so far, that one was easily the suckiest. Okay, so I'm thinking the exterior is going to be about 50% glass and 50% stone, so we're going to need about 30 stacks of glass, which is not unreasonable. And probably ballpark of 40 stacks of stone. I don't... Oh, God. See, this is what happens when I give people permissions. Do you guys have any other ideas for what might be like good materials if we're not going to do something based on regular smooth stone? See, smooth stone is pretty easy to get, right? We can buy it. We can just buy it off Mason. It would be nice to be able to use, you know, quartz, but 30 stacks of quartz is non-trivial. Any other ideas? Anybody? Bueller?
I like turtles.
We all like turtles. You think we should make the entire thing out of cake? Please stop eating our PvP arenas. I know you're hungry. Okay. acacia logs, gray glass, and stone brick. Acacia logs are actually pretty nice. We might be able to integrate them in there some way. Yeah. What about like a combination of stone and stained clay? The light blue stained clay and the dark blue stained clay are really nice. They go well with stone and they go well with those glass colors. You know, we didn't use any clay on Splat though, didn't we?
No, just glass and stone.
Stone brick.
Mason, I don't know what's happened to your microphone, but it's like my neighbor's talking loudly at 1 in the morning. That's all I can hear.
Maybe he is your neighbor.
So, is that what happened? Is he no longer allowed to squeal? Is that why we can't hear him? Basically, we just need to start gathering materials. We need, let's call it 30 stacks of glass. And then a combination of 30 stacks of, no, wait, 80. It's going to be in the ballpark of like 40 stacks of glass, and in the ballpark of a combination of 40 stacks of hardened clay and smooth stone, I suspect. So I'm going to go ahead and put in some supply chests. Now we said 15 by 15, right? That might not even fit here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I guess that's reasonable, right? One, two, three. We'll have to put it back a little farther than this, though. Thing is, if we put it back any farther, it's getting very close to danger room. And then the other option is to take this down and put it on this side. This was... It's not strictly speaking derp, so I can't really tear it down, but let me see who built it. Bubble Girl and or Deadmaster, I'm not quite sure. Probably Bubble Girl. Oh, hey guys. Okay. Thanks, Skelly, for your help with that. Alright, but this can go. We can build on this side. There's a lot more room. So I'm gonna go get some chests. We're gonna need, 4 or 5 supply chests. And I'll grab whatever I have in the way of supplies. I know we still have 4 or 5 stacks of clay here. And then we're going to have to go resource gathering. 40 stacks of sand won't take too long. The clay shouldn't take too long either. We just need to pull it all together. So if you guys can help out with that, I'd very much appreciate it. And if we get 4 or 5 people working on getting everything together.
I'm on sand.
Alright, you're on clay duty, and like I said, I'll get the chests, and then I'll head over to our quarry, our desert quarry, and start gathering up sand as well. Let's see, what's for sale here? Forget who made this shop. TNT made this, he didn't. Yeah, there's no doubt we're going to end up using stone. So what I think we should do is expect to need about 20 stacks of smooth stone.
I'll see what I have back at home.
Are you getting like a ridiculous number of entities? Do you know where our sand quarry is, Zippy?
No, but I got sand near me.
Okay. You're oh, that's right. You're right next to a desert.
You streaming?
I am.
Hot dog.
If you are watching on stream, by the way, this is 1mc3.com where I play Minecraft, and you're welcome to join us. Play.1mc3.com is the URL. 110 PvE, that's player versus environment, so no PvP. And Waffles is Zippy. That means Zippy must be Waffles. Makes perfect sense, right? And we also have our toybox minigame server, our vanilla PvE server. Hop on anytime. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you. Do what you want. You have free will and all that. Mason's still Mason. Alright. At least we've got that going for us. Let's see. I am kind of running out of wood. Mason. And Kawi is Cinnabon for some reason. The regular cast of recurring pastries. Zippy, welcome to the stream. I need to pay a little more attention to stream management and stuff. Maybe install one of those bots that awards people for contributing.
Like keys and stuff, because keys are cool.
Everybody loves keys, right?
Darn Skippy.
Lately, I'll talk to you after the stream. I know her really website.
Alright, we can chat about that after the stream. So since we're going to use an elevator to get to the top for the lobby, we don't have to sink it into the ground any. Maybe we'll have the lava be like 1 or 2 levels beneath the ground. Yeah, there's very little that works on YouTube because YouTube's chat isn't based on IRC. It is what it is. I was using Tboard for a long time, but Tboard was unstable and not being updated properly. That was just for like follow and contribution notifications. So I don't have anything right now. I don't have follow notifications. I don't have giveaways or quizzes or all the cool stuff that the kids like Justin Bieber, right? Kids like Justin Bieber, right?
Shudder.
I like to pretend I'm ignorant of pop culture. Yeah, anything that allows me to... And you know what? I already have an IRC client running. I might even look into doing stuff where you can actually get stuff created in-game based on IRC interactions. Right now, we use an IRC client on all of the servers for our chat backbone, so you can send direct messages between servers, and it even allows you to execute commands on remote servers, so it's possible for something you do on, say, planning to have an effect on PvE, thanks to that backbone, but it's an internal server. But I could run the client twice and, you know, have one server sitting on the external Revlo. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
He's not French Canadian.
Pardon?
Not French Canadian.
I am not French Canadian. That doesn't mean I can't say qu'est-ce que c'est.
Oh, no, Waffles is not French Canadian.
French Canadians are not the same part.
I gathered.
Eh?
Everybody, there's a gambling feature.
Oh, shut up, Slippy.
Yeah, I mean, if you could just earn tokens for contributing to the stream on Twitch, and then, you know, if you save up enough tokens, there's like a gift shop.
Yeah, basically
You
the
can
whole thing is, like, you can set how many points you get per minute. Or
You can
like
get a
you can set
key
it
or
in-
spawn a charge creeper in front of Stately as soon as he takes his armor off, that kind of thing.
Yes. We need
You get like
tokens,
screw
yeah.
Stately points. You contribute to the stream and then you get to screw me over. I'm going to keep this ice because it's, you know, it's not like it's something we can't come by. But we have an ice chest right over here, so there's no reason not to just store it. Yeah, or maybe they could like give an award to a specific player or something. We can think through what we can do with that. I'm sure there are all kinds of cool options. give Stately nausea for a minute. Yeah, every time somebody comments, I like get physically sick. Ah, yes, the begging has already started. Oh, my poor pickaxe. I'm gonna have to go spend some time with the iron grinder. Yeah, I wish there was something I could do that worked with YouTube and Twitch, but, you know. Not the end of the world. So you can, for example, when somebody follows, give them like an initial score and then send a command to the server so that the server recognizes that the person's following. Because, I mean, follow notifications, I'd be perfectly happy to have them not in OBS, but like literally on my server screen. That would work just fine. I could use the titles. Right, but it knows who your followers are and stuff, right? Alright, yeah, we'll look into it after the stream, see what we can come up with. Experiment with it a little bit, come up with some cool stuff. That's kind of what I'm looking for, just a simple way to send communications or even just one-way commands from the IRC room or from Twitch in general to the Bungie network. Yeah, that's just stupid. Alright, I gotta go upload some more inventory. Oh, hi, Zombie. You know how interested I am in you, Zombie? Not at all is how interested I am in you.
Apparently interested enough you're conversing with him.
You need to support gambling. Nope, no interest in the zombies whatsoever. None. N-U-N, none.
You've practically named it.
I did no such thing. See, this is how interested I am. I'm so interested I'm going to murder him for his poor fashion sense. Alright, that's not quite all of a gun. Yeah, he was born with enchanted armor on. Rough life. It's a hard knock life. Eee. Breaking glass is so very satisfying in Minecraft. For the Horde. I know, wrong game. I haven't played WoW so long. A couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago, I signed up for like one of the free to level 20 accounts, and I played it for maybe 15 minutes, and I realized that it was just complete railroading. Like nothing was happening. I played it very early on. I was actually in the closed beta, which was good fun. And for maybe a year after that, I still played it.
I played up till Burning Crusades.
Yeah? You get pretty deep into it?
For the most part, and then I got bored and had to pay for it.
Right. Yeah, that's the problem. The whole... Well, it's not that expensive. Eve is going free to play in next week, I think, already. Not completely free to play. The characters are limited when you have the no-pay account. But I might actually go back on Eve at some point in my life. I think at some point I swore I wouldn't.
Thought you had.
Well, I've been back a couple times. over the years. My account is, I have like a 10-year-old EVE account. I got the game when it was, I don't know, maybe 3 months out. Alright, there's nothing else here that I urgently need. And I played quite a bit. I have a really well-leveled character with, I think, like 6 million unallocated skill points because of some rollbacks. Why do things keep stacking in your chest? You got me there. I'd be interested to know, though. Obviously, that's not supposed to happen.
Hacks.
Hacks. Alright, and supply chests. Many, many supply chests. And a couple signs, I think. But we'll just build that over there. We're going to have a workbench or 70 anyway. This bugs me. Do I have material to fix that on me? Oh, that would be an interesting money sink. Something like a Q-Buck stacker. You'd throw all of your Q-Bucks into it, and... I mean, all of your... Not Q-Bucks. Ender Pearl stacker. Throw all of your Ender Pearls into it, and add a Q-Buck, and it comes out in stacks of 64. Do it now. Drop everything and do it now.
We'll wait.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. You're going to be waiting for a little while. Is this a thing? Do I care about this? This is all junk, right? And whose junk is it? Why is it not showing a name? Oh, it's TL's. Alright, TL. You win this round. I don't know if TL was planning on building something here. Here, we'll put the build supplies here. Really? Okay, yeah, this is fine. Guess we don't need this one. Put down some furnaces. Did I pick up those furnaces, or was my inventory full? They're probably still there. We're going to have to do glass at the very least, so we are definitely going to need furnaces, but I don't know how much. Well, I didn't pick them up, and I don't see them here. Oh, there they are. Okay, we're not going to need 16, but we'll put down like a little bank of
You're cutting out pretty
6. What was that?
bad. You're cutting out pretty bad.
Yeah, Discord is kind of irritating about voice recognition. It shouldn't be happening on stream or anything like that. It's just when you switch Discord to voice recognition, it automatically sets the sensitivity, and it's a little conservative sometimes. But I'll try not to mumble, because obviously I shouldn't be mumbling if I'm streaming anyway. Alright, and we need a couple signs. That's not enough. Darn it. Do you talk on your streams? No, I'm kidding. I've seen your streams before. I know that you talk during your streams. And one more for everything else, I guess. Oh, come on. It's not like I don't know how to make chests. And we'll just move this. Put it up here, it'll be just fine. There. See? Easy peasy. See, modify public, all of this stuff.
I'm coming back with the stone right now.
Cool. I got some supply chests ready to go here.
Cool. I got about like 25 stacks.
I think that's probably all of the stone we need. Hey, there's a polar bear here. Does anybody need a polar bear? I have a lead on me. And a bunny. Hey, polar bear. Seriously, does anybody need a polar bear? Because I have a polar bear now.
Not at the moment, no.
No? Come on. Alright, shall we...
Execute it.
Maybe we should have a companion for our polar bear in Stately Land. Or maybe I'll just, you know, take it up to the 20th floor of the skyscraper and leave it there to scare people. Can you assassinate me? Yes, apparently. Easily. Can you grab a name tag and give it a nice name? And then we'll drop it off at Stately Land and we'll name it whatever you feel like. Hey, Cowie. What have you been working on over on planning?
I was debating naming it actually whatever you feel like, but that's a waste of a name tag.
Oh, that would be not clever. That'll be our new thing. We'll just deposit polar bears in random people's houses.
Let's do it.
Come on, boy. We got a friend for you. They don't actually breed, which is unfortunate because you can't really have baby polar bears. They grow up pretty quickly, so no babies for you. I don't trust Cowie. I think she might be here to assassinate me. Maybe not. I've already been assassinated twice today. Yep. Nope. Nice. Some new builds up here. I haven't been here in a little while. Is that a chicken pen? Oh, is that your house, Cowie? I never could work out where it was. Cool. It's a good location. It's nice. It's not too far from everything.
Is there any anvils anywhere?
There is one in the rental office at the skyscraper.
Alright.
And there should be a few in the smithy on the spawn plateau. Are there not? Are they broken? Used up?
I didn't look there. I went around Erberg.
Fair enough. Oh. Where's my lead? What did you do with my lead? There it is. We could have like gladiator fights with polar bears. That'd be fun. Cruel, but fun. Go around here. I think we can make it through here without breaking the lead. Isn't that right, boy slash girl slash bear? The Polar Bear Express, yeah. Exactly. Alright, check it out. We got a friend for you. Dirt. Dirt is a better choice. This grass is not registered? What the? What the actual ever-living bejesus does that mean?
It's the chest thing. Like the chest ball.
Oh. Thank you. I was very confused there for a second. Alright, come on. You can do it. He doesn't want to go on the boat. 20, 30 stacks. There we go. Good bear. It's a good bear. Is it you? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is a pretty nice polar bear habitat, actually.
Which one is it? This one?
Yeah, this guy right here. Okay, what have we named him? Smokey the polar bear. Okay, then. Smokey and Pola the koala bear. Okay, then.
Perfect.
Yeah, I suppose. On a scale of 1 to 10, that goes together really well. Alright, so we've actually managed to work on stately land today. Excellent. The polar bears from the slushies. I do not remember the polar bears from the slushies. So you mean icy brand slushies or slushy brand ices? Because I'm sure they're very different things. Oh, okay, yeah. That stuff you buy at 7-Eleven, that's basically like shaved ice, only mushed. Mushed ice. I guess that's why they call it slushies.
I actually have like
mushed ice.
here
right?
we have a gas station that's like branded by that.
Diabetes in a cup, exactly. Yeah, you can get unleaded slushies and high octane slushies. Quite so. Well, that was a fun little aside, but a distraction, ultimately. Gotta love pearls. Yeah, I might just do that. I think it's kind of a neat idea.
Okay, I've got 24 stacks of sand.
24 stacks. We're getting close. If you can get up to like 30, I think that'll probably be enough. Mason, you're working on the clay, right? Cool. Excellent. Yeah, that's an insta break, just like stone. I think hardened clay is actually a little softer to begin with. You might not even need haste 2. Or maybe you do, I don't know. I've never tried it. Haste 1 is good enough. Cool. So you got any cool stuff for sale yet? This is coming along real nice. The interior's looking good too. Is grass harder than regular stone? I've never noticed that.
No, I'm saying like grass is harder to break than dirt is.
Oh, is it? Yes, that's true. I
Yeah.
know that. That is true. Alright, I'm gonna flatten this out at, I guess, this level. This seems fine. It's a more or less the
any
same
build
level as the
chests?
road. What's that?
Oh, it's
Yeah, we got the
Nice.
chest set up over there. If
Fancy.
you can you flatten this road at this level here? Because we got a little bump in the road that doesn't really serve any purpose. So just run it at this level all the way until it hooks up over here. And I'll start getting rid of the unneeded terrain.
So like this.
Yep, that's all we need to do.
I have a Q-Buck for this. So I have 8 Q-Bucks and 63 Q-Blocks.
Don't you have like a chest full of Q-Bucks?
I have 63 Q-Bucks because I had to break one, and it's annoying me now.
Fine, here, have a Q-Buck.
Yay.
Let's see, so that's 73.5. Actually, I'll just that's here, right? 73.5, yeah. So I'll just work from this side. Fortunately, this is a simple design, and unfortunately I managed to pick up none of the smooth stone because my inventory is full of goop and gunk and junk and crap and stuff. So where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
You still want me to go farther?
Yeah, you just do that side and I'll do this side. Should only take a couple minutes, right?
Are we just like taking down this whole hill and flattening it?
I'm just going to flatten the right side. I'm not too worried about what happens to the left side. There's a big old cavern under here too. Not that that's uncommon.
Okay, so where do I need to head to drop this stuff off?
I set up some donation chests just outside of the existing splat tower. Because this is going to be opposite it.
I can't build it nighttime. I'm gonna sleep.
What was that?
I said I can't build it nighttime. I'm gonna sleep.
Thank you, whoever just slept, for making my life a little easier. Okay, now the zombies will burn entirely of their own accord. And so
Yeah, I get too
apparently
distracted
will
during the
I.
nighttime when I build, so I have to sleep.
You got what?
I get too distracted at nighttime when I'm trying to build, because everything's trying to kill me.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that at night. You have to pay close attention to exactly the kind of stuff you don't really want to pay close attention to when you're building. Alright, let me dig this out. I actually probably shouldn't have gotten rid of the road quite so enthusiastically. Alright, that should do us. And thank you very much. My inventory is already full again. Alright, well there's a few missing, but not exactly a difficult material to replace, so whatever.
These chests over here?
Yeah, they're marked. There's a sign on them saying what goes in them. We're gonna
No
have
coal.
to. Yeah, we're gonna have to start a little bucket chain for the for the furnaces. We'll just get a bunch of lava buckets, and that won't take too long to cook up. I mean, it'll take a while. So I need a few more pieces. Do you have a couple spare pieces, or should I make a few? I'm just doing this for some basic aesthetics. Once it snows over, it'll look fine.
So where's the sand quarry and how do we get there?
We have a sand quarry over at Beaconville that we use. It's pretty devastated at this point. The whole place is just a complete nightmare. But, you know, you gotta get your sand somewhere, so we've kind of always been doing it at one place so we don't mess up too much of the map getting it.
Okay.
But you already got enough, right? I mean, we're good for sand now.
I got 20 some odd stacks, 24 stacks.
Okay, well, if we have to get more, we can, but that's gonna definitely be alright for starters. Alright, so this is gonna be our build area.
I have 62 coal block stacks. Or 62 coal blocks.
Oh, excellent. Great. I made the furnaces public, right?
Yeah, I've already been in them.
Excellent. I think it was, take it easy, Cowie. See you next time. I think it was some kind of like hockey arena or something like that. Yeah, but, you know, there was never a way to actually play anything on it. Yeah, I mean, it's been here forever. It's just something somebody built on a whim, I suspect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's just about perfect, isn't it? So we'll go maybe 4 steps back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to double check the actual size before we start building. Pretty sure it was a 15 by 15 exterior size, but I don't want to build half the tower only to realize that we did it wrong. So that's kind of the base layout. We'll have a little lobby up front with an elevator that goes to the top. And then the lobby will be at the top. You'll get teleported into the arena, and then when you're done, you'll just drop down. So the first thing we need to do is make sure I got the size right. Measure twice, cut once, you know. Let's see, this is 150, this is -8. And this is -22. That's 16. Crap. Can't be 16 though, because there's a block in the middle. No, it's gotta be. Alright, take it easy, Mason. Thanks for helping out with the clay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, we're good. 15 by 15 is right. So the first thing I think we should do is build the lava tub, because that way we'll have a nice base to work on and we'll a much better understanding of how this thing is going to look. So, smooth. Oh, I have a bunch. I don't actually need any. I probably do need more. Of course, it doesn't matter what the material on the bottom is because we're going to fill it with lava. But Might as well do it right. The tremendous trio. Terrible triad. The trepidated triptych. Oh, okay. Not a big deal. It's all just snow blocks. Whatever, I don't care. Now I suddenly care. Okay, thanks Minecraft. Be that way. See if I care. And then we need to do the bottom of the tub, which means we have to empty out the tub first. We're gonna need a lot of lava. Fill all of this up. I think we'll just use smooth for the bottom. It'll save us a bunch of time, because most of it already is. Right? Right. It's alright. It's alright.
I got a stack of smooth if you need it.
We got, I think, most of the smooth we need already in the chest. We might end up needing a little bit more towards the end of the build, but we'll find that out when we find that out, I suppose. We're already going to need more build chests, too. There's no way this is going to be enough. But whatever. One thing at a time. AFK Waffs? I'll take that as a yes.
There we go.
I'm on fire again. So what I think we'll do, we're about done with the stream today, I guess. Tomorrow we'll come up with like the look for one facade, and then we'll start building from there. Once there's actually a facade set up and it's clear what it's going to look like, pretty much anybody can just hop on and do their part if they want to.
Replacing the, okay.
Basically, I'm just making the entire bottom out of smooth stone. Figure that would be a little less time consuming than anything else. And it's going to be under lava, so it doesn't matter one iota what it actually is.
It's the thought.
But it's got to be something. Snow is probably not a good idea. No, I'm just about done actually, TNT. So that's it. Our foundation is in place. And we've got most of the materials put together, so mustn't complain. We're off to a good start. That said, that is going to have to do it for me today. So, you know the drill. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your patronage as always. And I will be back same time tomorrow to do some more work on our Super Splat Arena and, you know, maybe even play some games. Stranger things have happened. Bye Twitch. Bye YouTube. Thanks for tuning in.